Hey, so this video is a remake. First of all, I just did a take just now. I wasn't happy with it. So here's a retake. This video is a remake to a previous video I did. I'm gonna take down, but it's about how do you know if you're running away from your traumas and triggers. And this video I talked about how in my trauma series about how I had a friend of mine that had a drug addicted parent. She had traumas and triggers, pushed me out the door. Another friend followed. And that friend, ironically, with all the traumas and triggers, and 5 years now has gone by since I last spoke to her, since that trigger went off and pushed me out the door. She blocked me off Instagram. And I say that because, as a multimedia professional, as a guy who works with people a lot, that's not something I'm attached to or I think about very much. Like, in terms of who follows me or what, I'm not, for me it doesn't stress. But I wanted to touch on this because the fact that given the circumstances as they were, given it was just a trigger that went off because she did something she shouldn't have done. I said, hey, hold on, you shouldn't do this. I raised my voice, that was a trigger, goes off and pushes me out the door. And given she had ambitions to be a counselor, inspire and help students, given she had ambitions to go to law school, given she had ambitions to go to graduate school in general and help a lot of people, she ended up not achieving those things, and she still is doing the same nonsense and shenanigans that she was doing before to get to heal from her traumas and triggers. But I wanted to come on here real quick and just say that, don't ever, the way that I would say, if you got problems and issues, deal with them head on. Find your why. Everyone needs to find their reasons why. And how do you know if you're running away? Look at the situation in front of you. Look at the people that you're hurting. Do you want to hurt these people? Do you want to? It's like, I think with anyone with issues and problems, it doesn't just affect, I think I mentioned this in a video when I was in Wyoming. I stretch, I take care of myself, not for myself per se, not just for me, but for others around me and the work I do. You know what I mean? It's like, could people get the best of me? Could you guys get the best of me if I am not at my best? I just finished taking an exam to get into the master's program in education to teach middle school special education students. It's like, I studied and I came prepared and I'm ready. And for me, I'm ready. I'm in the right headspace and I'm right. I'm mentally and emotionally to be a good teacher to my students. But it's like, when you're not at your best, when you got things you need to work on in yourself, are you going to be able to give your best to others? Are they going to get the best of you? So if you got traumas and triggers, the way you know you need to go and get head on is, am I hurting anyone in this situation? Who have I hurt? Who have I pushed out the door that didn't deserve to get pushed out? What are the things that am I not listening properly? Who am I not listening to that feels disrespected? Who did I disrespect? Look at others. How are you behaving with others? How are you making others feel? Because then if you're like, I think I pushed a friend out the door that was always there for me, then now they're not there because I pushed them out because a trigger went off. Or that person that wasn't, I pushed someone, it's like, who are you affecting with what you're doing? It's like, it's about others. So look around at others. How is my behavior with others? And if you find, I had a bad argument with somebody recently. My trigger went off. I yelled and I said messed up things, and this happened. Like, everyone has a rock bottom moment, and I think whether that's traumas, whether that's with substances, whether that's with anything in life, it's like, the way to know if you got a problem and you need to fix it is this affecting me in other ways in my life that involve other people, right? It's like an example is since I've been in Corpus, things have changed. Because in Wyoming, I was working my socks off and I was really grinding, and I was just trying to get back, trying to get to a better place that wasn't in Wyoming, because Wyoming was not the best environment. It was honestly a really tough place to be. I never want to go back. And so, no disrespect, people there were nice, but you get stupid people. It's just, I was trying really hard to get out of that place. So I was applying to jobs in the Midwest. I was emailing soccer teams. Every ounce of my day was pushed towards my skill, my craft. But did I hurt anyone in the process? Yes. My ex-girlfriend, who was always supporting of me, wanted to talk to me, but I kept saying, I gotta work, I'm doing this. And my mind was all over the place. I wasn't able to give her my undivided attention and respect. And only when I got to Texas now and I'm not in that mindset anymore, I look back, I'm like, I messed up. I should have really given her my undivided attention and respect. I was making her feel disrespected. And so it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, just like my friend who had the traumas and the triggers, she pushed me out the door. She didn't just hurt me, she hurt my other friend who was the follower of the crowd, you know. And as a life coach now, and as a person trying to be an educator, my job is to help. So if she ever wants my help, I'm here. But the point is this, guys, you being at your best self emotionally and physically doesn't just affect you, it affects others. So the way to know how to fix your problems head on and issues is ask yourself, with things I need to work on in myself, am I hurting someone? Am my bad habits or things I'm not facing head on or treating with respect, are they affecting others? Look around. Like, my crazy work ethic has always been there for me. But was there ever a time it hurt me? Yes, because I lost somebody that's really more important to me. That was going to be my teammate, and I'm always thinking about it. I'm always reflecting on it, and it hurts me every day. But the thing is, I'm always like, I'm now reflecting of it, and now obviously I'm in Texas now. I made good on my claim that once I got to Texas or the Midwest, I'm in Texas, things would be better. I'd send her care packages, but she's sadly not here in my life to receive it. And you know, but the point is this, like, that's an example. Crazy work ethic, you know, or even, you know, it's like somebody that doesn't stretch. If you're not stretching your muscles or taking care of your body, who is getting affected? Who can't get the best of you? That you want to give your energy to, but you can't because you're feeling sluggish, or you're really tight in your back, so you can't, you know, do some of the physical motions that you need to do, right? So who is getting affected? So look at others, look at how your actions are affecting others, and what are the things that you need to do to be the best. If somebody's like, you know, I'm not stretching properly and I'm not able to give my best on my sport, my teammates are like, come on, you got to stretch. Or you know what, like, look at others, look at how you are with others. And then you have to realize that those people, everyone in your life, that has more weight than yourself, what you want inside yourself. They say when you throw a ball hard on the ground, the ball bounces higher, right? Just like when you hit a rock bottom moment, or you made a mistake, or you hit rock bottom, you're able to bounce back higher, right? So, you know, and I didn't come on here to talk about my friend with the traumas and triggers. I'm not here to spill, you know, I'm not here to spill my guts about anything or like anybody that hurt me. I'm just saying, like I say in my videos, I make videos I'm a life coach, I'm a mentor. So my job is to inspire. And so I always make these videos, just like 11 years ago when I made a video, was to hope that my experiences can help someone else. And the first video I did on YouTube, someone actually commented saying, thanks Josh, this was really helpful, I'm gonna use it. And I'm like, okay, let's keep it going. So just like, you know, it's just like, this is I'm sharing this, so hopefully I'm gonna take down the other video I made where, how do you know if you're running away from your problems or something. I don't know what I'll title this video, but you know, this doesn't just tie to bad habits, this isn't just tie to trauma and triggers, guys. This ties to just habits, like things that you're not giving your full undivided attention to, things that, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm eating crap food, or I'm like sleeping late, or I'm feeling sluggish in the morning because I don't sleep much, or or you're like Kobe Bryant, who was dedicated to his craft, but you accidentally made a mistake and you're not giving other people your undivided attention, and you lose, and they leave. So it's a matter of just like, you know, what are the things that you're not that you know you need to do better in, that you need to improve in, and it's like, and that you're dodging it, like I'm not sleeping enough, or I got traumas and triggers but I'm pushing them away, like my friend did. She pushes her problems aside and then takes it out on me. Or, you know, somebody that has substance abuse issues, it's like, you know, and then it's like, oh, somebody has substance abuse issues, it's like, oh, I lost a lot of friends, I don't want to lose those friends, I gotta get clean. So look around at your life, what are the things that you need to do better in? Or I'm not a good listener, I'm not empathetic enough, I'm looking always towards myself. Okay, you need to be more empathetic. What's the reason? Oh, you know, my friends are saying I never listen properly, I'm not understanding enough, or this friend doesn't trust me anymore, doesn't like me anymore. So look around in those ways, and when you do, you're able to now find those things that you need to work on in yourself that better you, so then other people, everyone else around you, can get the best of you. And hope this video helps somebody. Don't know what I'll title it. Have a great day.